Imagine standing in the middle of a storm with nowhere to run, no shelter to hide, and no one to turn to. What would you do? Would you give up or fight back? This is the story of Arjun, a young man whose life was filled with endless struggles. But what he did next will leave you speechless. Stay with me till the end, because this story might just change the way you see your own battles. In a small village, surrounded by endless fields and dusty roads, lived a young man named Arjun. His dreams were vast, but his reality was harsh. His father was a simple farmer, and his mother stitched clothes to support their home. They lived in extreme poverty, but Arjun never let despair take over. One day, Arjun's father fell seriously ill. The little money they had was spent on medicines. To make matters worse, a terrible drought destroyed their crops. There was barely any food left at home. Hopelessness crept in, like a shadow that refused to leave. Villagers told him, "Arjun, there is nothing left for you here. Go to the city and find work." But a question haunted him. Is running away really the answer? Instead of leaving, he chose to fight. He worked as a laborer in nearby fields, sweating under the scorching sun. But every rupee he earned vanished on his father's treatment. The weight of responsibilities grew heavier. Even his friends started drifting away. They no longer called him to sit and laugh with them. Loneliness became his only companion. One night, as hunger clawed at their empty stomachs, Arjun saw his mother sitting in the corner, crying silently. That sight broke him completely. Desperate and lost, he decided to seek help from a wise old saint in the village. The saint listened patiently and then handed Arjun three things: a carrot, an egg, and a handful of coffee beans. He said, "Boil these in water and come back tomorrow." Confused but trusting, Arjun did as he was told. The next day, the saint asked, "What happened to the carrot?" Arjun replied, "It became soft." "And the egg?" asked the saint. "The inside, which was once liquid, became hard." "And what about the coffee?" Arjun hesitated for a moment and then said, "The coffee beans changed the color and aroma of the water completely." The saint smiled. "My child, life's challenges are like this boiling water. Some people are like the carrot, strong at first, but they break under pressure. Some are like the egg. They appear unchanged from the outside, but become hardened and emotionless within. And then, there are those like the coffee beans. They don't let the situation change them. Instead, they change the situation." Arjun had his answer. He didn't want to break like the carrot. He didn't want to become cold like the egg. He wanted to be like the coffee beans. With renewed determination, he borrowed a small amount of money from the villagers and started selling vegetables and fruits from his family's land. Day by day, he worked harder, turning struggles into stepping stones. Slowly, his small shop grew. Within a few months, his business flourished. His father received better treatment. His family had food on the table. The same villagers who once told him to leave now praised his resilience. His story spread throughout the village, inspiring many. The truth about life: difficult times will come in everyone's life. The real question is, how do we respond? Do we break under pressure like the carrot? Do we harden ourselves like the egg? Or do we become like the coffee beans, transforming hardships into opportunities? If life is putting you through a storm, don't think it's trying to break you. Maybe it's shaping you into something greater. Be the coffee.